PROCONversations podcast. Just doing a quick little review of Game One of the Western Conference Finals. Something that was super duper exciting. Me and Derek just going over it really quick. We'll probably go over the Cavs next Game One as well. But yeah, check out this and then check out the Iceman review. We're doing all three of the Drake albums as well, and the Boys finale will be tomorrow, sometime tomorrow. Check us out. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
The Thunder sold. It was missing hella open looks that could have like caught that could have like sealed the game. And there was another
When?
part
When did they
when
sell?
they were like tied, and J Dub he missed a three. Uh, Alex Caruso missed an open corner three. Like legit, he got the dude away. He did a little fade, got the dude off him, and then shot it and missed it from the corner. I was like, bro, come on, bro, y'all. Like these hoes is crucial. And
They were good looks though.
yeah, they were good.
They ain't
Look,
try to force no bullshit up.
but there was like a point where I remember I was watching. I was like, bro, why are y'all only taking threes? It felt like they was just only taking threes at one point.
Why the fuck is we tying it up knowing this nigga from the score on the other end?
No, this was like early. This was like quarter two,
Oh,
like first quarter, second quarter. I'm like, every shot? Like, what's going on? So looking a little Boston-y right now. Especially like they changed that, and I remember they was capping SGA up.
nigga,
He was coming in he was coming in clutch though.
they
But
used the
fuck,
Lakers. They used the Lakers format. The same thing they want to do, but they
they
just have
said
better personnel.
let's use Stephen Castle and Carter Bryant,
Way better than Marcus Smart and Austin Reeves.
and then the Wemby game plan was like there was parts where I was like, all right, I don't know, I'm not fucking with some of these like switch. I didn't like it when J Dub was on him. And there was sometimes when Shea was on him. I'm like, where's Chet? When they put Caruso on her, somehow for some reason I see that I'm like, makes sense. But it's like everybody else, I'm like,
It
they
made
put that
sense for
J.
all three though, because you got to think about the entry pass. Entry pass as soon as he turns around. They got some timely turnovers on him because of that.
Yeah, no. That's what it was like. That's what it was weird to me when I heard niggas saying like this nigga's cooking Chet. I'm like, Chet was barely on him. And when he did, that shit was like on some help shit. Like when he got the and one dunk on him, he was legit coming to help because on a couple occasions he was being Crusoe on off ball, like getting him like a spin move.
Mm-hmm. This nigga tall as fuck. Throw that bitch up high enough. He not finna
Sometimes
catch
they
it. He gonna have to follow
sometimes
you.
they be like, bro, that lob to Wemby be like the most easiest shit possible because it's dead ass. They just have to make sure that ball is not above the rim, so they can just go. Ah,
Oh
yeah,
god.
but shit, bro, they was hitting corner threes on Chet. I was like, that just must be their money shot right there. Champagne, corner three, ha.
Hey, he
Vassell,
was hitting it
corner
though.
three.
Arguably, there's one he should have hit in right before in the regulation. He passed it up and it goes back to Dylan Harper. Dylan Harper's fumbling around the ball. You know what I'm talking about. Just towards the end of regulation, he kept fumbling the fucking ball. It gets out. It like it's about to be a steal. He recovers it. Then he tries to do a dribble move. He falls down in the midst of the dribble move. It goes back and it winds up being a foul. He gets sent to the line because he does like a rough floater,
I remember
on
that.
the play.
Okay, yeah,
And I
yeah, I
was
know what
like,
you're talking.
what the fuck, bro? Like,
I remember
De'Aaron
at one
Fox got to
point.
be in this game.
I
De'Aaron
remember at one
Fox got to
point
be here.
they was up four, and I hear Malcolm. He's like, I was like, what the fuck is he doing? He was talking about Dylan Harper because he was dribbling out the clock. He was dribbling for the longest, but he wasn't doing anything. And there's way too much time on. And there's like it was like 140 left for him to be doing. I'm like, bro, I was like, there's no reason for him to be doing all this shit. He legit. It was like 6 seconds by the time he got rid of the ball. I'm like, yeah, what the hell is he doing? That's crazy. Because they didn't get no score. Because they didn't score off that possession. So it was
They
just like,
won
bro,
the
there was.
last shot, but Dylan Harper and Steph Castle, you see, he had wound up coming up with 11 turnovers, even though he had 11 assists. The
Yeah,
ball pressure is fucking them up. Like that's when the experience comes in. That's where you need a De'Aaron Fox. I'm glad they didn't trade De'Aaron Fox. They kept him. You know what I'm saying? That you need that veteran presence to know what to do in these situations. And they wound up coming up with the win anyway. And Stephen Castle and and Dylan Harper in that first overtime definitely started locking in. You know what I'm saying? They definitely started locking in and getting to the basket and start getting to the, dunking on niggas and all that shit. They started to get into a flow finally. But that fourth quarter and overtime, boy, especially beginning of overtime, it was definitely looking a little crazy. Like they couldn't get into their moves or nothing. Like, hey, give me that shit, nigga.
I wasn't
Get that
thinking like
shot.
I wasn't thinking Dylan Harper was playing all that good until I saw like the stat after the game. I was like, okay, he was really. I know for sure he's doing good like on steals and shit for sure, and assists. I feel like everybody was just getting assists for the Spurs. It was just like it was like a handful of shit where he's just look like, all right, he looks like a rookie out there. And oh my, that shit where he gave up that three, and nigga Mitch was pissed, and that nigga Mitch Johnson was pissed. Yeah, they could call timeout.
Who shot the three?
I think Crusoe shot the three.
Oh, okay,
It
yeah, yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
he had like he barely
Was
had
it
any
top of
effort
the
on it.
key? Top of the key,
No, it was like it
right
was like it
side.
was it was like no, it was on the corner. He didn't remember. It was like he didn't have like a whole lot of effort on it. Like he
Oh
didn't
yeah,
even try
yeah.
to
Okay,
defend the
okay, yeah,
three.
yeah.
Yeah, that shit pissed that nigga Mitch off. He's that nigga said foul. They had that whole slow motion.
Oh god.
That's like oh, that ain't that ain't getting chewed out. Like that shit pissed off. It pissed off Reggie. He's like, all right, come on, bro. You can't. You gotta have more effort than that, young fella. Or some shit like that. He probably
Yeah.
said that.
Nigga said Caruso out there looking like Curry. And then Jamal was like, I thought you was gonna double down and say he's out there looking like Reggie. Nah, I ain't gonna say all that now. I said, all right, bro. They stupid over here, bro.
It's like and
Caruso was
legit.
lighting it up though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
He
And
definitely
like
showed out.
near the end, it was like like I remember me and Malcolm was just like, oh yeah, this gonna be a good series right here, boy. That was a good ass. That was a good ass game.
Mm-hmm.
I wish it came down to like a one possession game, like by the time the end came, but nah, they was missing all that shit. I remember I thought it was weird when they was down.
Yama. Stop
They was
that.
down. They was down six. This nigga J Dub went for a layup. I'm like, why did y'all shoot it?
Get that shit out of here. That's what y'all
I was
do.
why did they? I was like, why the fuck did they do that? I said, y'all down six. Why'd you go for a layup? And then Mark said, on Wemby of all people. Like, come on, bro.
That's how I felt about that lob. When they, instead of throwing it to
That was
Wimby, they
talking about the
threw it to
Stephen
Steph.
Collins,
Yes. They
bro.
threw it to Steph.
That
I was like, bro, come on, bro.
and you're like, man, I was like, bro, I was like, you could have just thrown that to Wemby. And I remember thinking, I'm like, okay, maybe they probably saw that coming. They probably would have had like something ready for that. But at the same time, because it's point seven, like we all know the lob's coming. The pass was just bad. Like he threw that shit low as hell. That shit was like Stephen Kessler had to reach down to grab that bitch.
Mm.
I'm like, pretend you're throwing it to Wemby, and you got yourself a bucket right there with point seven. You just had to throw that bitch high. All you had to do is tap that motherfucker, and that's game. But you like he underthrew that shit like fuck. I'm like, bro, you're throwing it over Chet. How'd you throw that low?
Yeah, facts. Just for Steph Castle to get the dunk over SGA, even with the contact, he looking at this nigga like blouses. That shit was tough, bro. Even Reggie, I think Reggie said that shit too. He's looking like Prince for the Dave Chappelle show. I was like, all right, bro. The replay of that shit in slow motion is hilarious, bro.
this game too is going to be crucial because we're definitely going to see some kind of adjustment. We're going to see adjustment something.
Let's not even rush back De'Aaron Fox. Let De'Aaron Fox rest. You do need him. He is gonna be needed in this series. But these first two games, let him chill. Let him chill. Should y'all win these first two games, he can probably chill the rest of the fucking series. I ain't gonna lie. Say this nigga for the finals if you can, because the ankle sprain shit, that's nothing to play with. Definitely don't want him to be out for an extended period of time any longer than he has to be. But you win these first two games without your lead guard, boy, it's over for y'all. It's definitely over for y'all. And y'all don't have nothing to stop Wembanyama. Nothing. Nothing. Not one fucking thing. Because he can not only can he shoot from the fucking logo, he has the mid-range shot. He has the floater. He has the dunk. He got the alley. To start ending that game, he started going into the Euro step like he was goddamn Giannis. One dribble, he's going over here, over there, and he's just already at the basket before you know it. There's nothing you could do. What you gonna do? Foul him? You gonna send Dort at his fucking ankles? Like what else are you gonna do to this man? There's nothing you can do. He can score every which way. None of y'all have the defenders for it. Chet, he called him a pussy right after he dunked on his ass. You know what I'm saying? And he got real smoke for him. He really got real smoke for y'all whole team on some old 90s shit. You know what I'm saying? Especially for SGA getting the MVP over him. And he feel like he the best player of the world. This feels similar to the Cavs Warriors. Like that's how much the energy of this atmosphere of this feels, especially in 2016. This feels like Cavs Warriors 2016 when you had, Curry winning that unanimous MVP and everybody like Curry's the best. Not everybody, but there was people in the world that felt like Curry was the best player in the world at the time. Over LeBron James, who still was in his prime, who still was dominating the league. And they still talk about this man that shoot threes from half court is better than LeBron James. Okay, let's see what happens when they on the same game. LeBron was talking so much shit, swatting this nigga, bitch ass nigga. Like, we ain't never seen LeBron talk so much shit in the series. And it was because of that, bro. It was because of that. And I feel like this is the exact same thing we got going on right now with Wembanyama, SGA, Wembanyama, and Chet, man. This whole team, really the whole team.
The thing is, it's the fact they're both in the same conference, so you got to think of something similar to that, like a conference rivalry. I'm gonna try to aim more towards Western Conference, but it's like because Eastern Conference is legit, like anybody versus it's like legit. It'll be Sixers, Celtics, who apparently have the most game sevens out of matchups out of everybody. Celtics, Sixers, Celtics, Knicks, all that stuff. But when it comes to like West Conference, I'm like, you could think Lakers, Spurs, Thunder, Spurs, shit. Thunder Spurs, that shit. They go back. They go back.
We're talking about Spurs game sevens.
No. I'm just talking about like rivalry in terms of like in the conference. Especially around playoff, especially around playoff times.
Lakers, Spurs, Thunder Spurs,
Thunder Warriors.
I don't say Thunder Warriors. They only had like
Rocket Warriors.
Matchup. Rocket Warriors, yeah. They've had multiple matchups to where you can say that. I want to say Mavericks, Lakers. Yeah, they've matched up a pretty good amount of times, and
Lakers.
I would really say Lakers Spurs had to be probably the most dominant of those, of recent memory.
Yeah, because it was Tim against Kobe.
Oh, and obviously you have the Nuggets Wolves. That's been a thing for the past 4 years, for real.
That's like the most like
don't really like each other.
That's the most like underrated one, for sure. And it's more like of recent memory and stuff, because the Timberwolves wasn't really a playoff team for the longest.
Nowhere to fucking Nuggets. Not after Carmelo got their ass to the Western Conference Finals. There was a drought there up
Yeah,
until they finally started, getting
and
some
saying
stuff going.
and the Nuggets are older than the Timberwolves, so they had a couple of years before that. They were in the ABA also, I'm pretty sure. So yeah. Oh, it's along those lines when it comes to like Western Conference rivals. Um, uh, Cavs and Knicks are today, right?
Yeah, Cavs and Knicks today. Um, I
Assuming this
don't
shit
know if
starts
I'm
at
gonna be doing
like
a
eight or
reaction to that. Yeah, it start 8. All of them start at 8. I think that's on ESPN. They're on ESPN, and then all of the what's the name games are gonna be on Peacock and NBC. Oh, shit.
Not sure.
All right,
Well,
hold on.
all right.
Let me cut this. I'm gonna say intro.